public, right? And I signed in.
And that's what we're asking.
And I signed in. I'm here honestly. I don't want to give.
Because you're not giving us
Why?
any type of info.
Are you going to help me with my business? I came here to conduct business.
We could direct you to the right person if you're not.
I didn't. First of all, I didn't call you.
You didn't.
They called you, right?
So you need to
I do. I'm the public.
They said it's not a public.
You know what is so sad that all of you serve the public.
People from public can be recorded. Can you please tell this deputy this?
These are still private computers. You're just not
No,
allowed
but
to
he's
be
in
on
public,
the
isn't he?
computer.
And you're a police officer in public, so you should have no expectation of privacy.
It's
If he wants
still in the
privacy,
middle of an investigation.
that's fine though. If he wants privacy, he needs to get in his car and try to hide the computer screen the best he can. If I'm in public, yes.
Just stand by.
In this video, we follow an individual exercising his First Amendment rights as he films in a public building, the Bronx Parks Department headquarters. The tension rises when security and employees demand that he sign in and provide ID, but he stands firm, explaining his right to be there anonymously and record. Watch how the situation escalates and how the public employees react to his peaceful presence. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more.
Hi, good morning. Good afternoon.
Sir, I'm sorry. Can you sign in, please? You need to sign in at the front desk. No, it's actually not a request. Anyone coming in off the street is required to sign in.
Why would that be?
Because anyone coming into the public, we need to have a record of who's coming in and out of the facility.
Oh, what's your name?
My name is Bala.
And your title?
Title is right here, Deputy Chief of Recreation.
I can't see through you.
Well, if you just scooch over, it says Deputy Chief of Recreation.
You have a card?
I actually don't. They had the wrong information on it.
Can you write your information down for me?
May I ask who you are?
I'm Guy.
You're Guy?
Mm-hmm.
May I ask what it is that you need?
I didn't need anything from you.
No, I understand you don't need anything from me in particular, but is there something that you need from someone in the building?
Not at the moment.
Okay, so I can provide that information if you could just sign in at the front desk, please.
I'm okay.
As I said, anyone that's coming in or out of the facility is required to sign in.
Required by law?
Is required by the Parks Department to sign in.
And what happens if I don't sign in?
You can be potentially escorted out.
Why? Why would that be?
Sir, can you just please sign in?
If I feel like it, I would. I'm okay for now, though. Thank you.
Again, this is not a public-facing facility. Is there something that you need that you're recording people?
I don't need anything from you, ma'am.
Okay, so you can't just simply walk in. These are offices. They're not for public dealing unless you address yourself and what it is that you need.
You just contradicted yourself.
No, I
You
did not.
did. You did, ma'am. I just want to go about my business. I don't really want to talk to you.
But you haven't identified yourself. You haven't.
I don't need to.
Yes, you do. You have to sign
No, I
this
don't.
paper. You have to show me your ID to be in this building.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Sir, I'm not trying to...
Is this a private building?
Sir.
Is this a
you
private...
have to show identification.
Is it a private
and state
building?
who you are here to see.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Now,
No,
can you
I
please
don't.
come this way?
I'm okay, ma'am.
Sir, can you please come this way?
I'm okay.
Maria, he's recording her. Yes, he's recording me. He's recording all the staff. He will not sign and show me ID. You're refusing to show me that. Why is that?
Bring it down a little bit.
How
All
can
right,
we
good
help
morning.
you? Yes.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's your name?
My name is Maria Barcelo.
And your title?
What you need to know my
All
title?
right, don't worry about it. Sir,
Okay,
would you like to
thank
take a walk around the facility?
But why did your attitude change? You made a call, right?
I didn't. I made no such calls.
Well, education is very important.
Yes, and I've been
I'm happy that
properly
your
educated.
attitude changed.
I'm happy that you're educated.
Maybe you can educate your coworkers.
Okay, but the one
Ma'am,
simple thing
it's
that
a public building,
but
and I
it's
have the
not-
Fourth Amendment. It would be nice. You would like me to sign in, but I'm not gonna.
Amendment?
I don't have to waive. I don't have to give my
Proper
identity.
search and seizure? I'm not
Yeah, I
searching or
don't.
seizing anything.
I don't feel like giving them my identity to enter a public building.
Improper search
If it was a
and
private,
seizure is Fourth Amendment. But
I have
you
the
know,
right to be secure in my documents, papers, and effects. I don't
didn't
have.
ask you for identification.
Can I finish my sentence?
I'm simply asking you to sign in.
Oh, I'll sign in, but I'm like. She said I have to give my ID. The only reason why I give ID personally as a citizen is if I'm being arrested.
Okay, but we didn't
Okay.
ask. I never asked you for
I
the
don't-
ID.
I'm just trying to-
ask you to sign in. No.
Not her job.
Hold on.
That's fine.
Don't worry about it. If you'd like to take a walk around, I can bring you around the facility.
I'm only going to be in the public areas. That's it. I don't go
But
into private
technically,
areas.
none of it is public.
The
but
hallways
if
are
you'd like,
public. If there's a sign that says authorized personnel only or no trespassing, then I know, okay, that's a restricted
would you
area.
like to be taken around?
No, I mean, I'm free to move around. I'm just going to take a look.
All right. So if you'd
Okay.
like to take a look around.
But I asked for if you could write down your information for me. You didn't want to do that for me. Now you want to walk around with me? I signed in, okay?
That-
Can I go about my business now?
I can take you around the facility if you'd like.
I mean, you do what you want. If you want to walk around, be my bodyguard, that'll be fine. I can't stop you from doing what you want to do. But I'm sure there's work that you have to do. Hi. That's usually how Of course, it took them a while to get it, but they got it. This is how our public employees act. This is how they treat the public. On our tax dollars, on our dime. They get treated like shit. Hi, are you the chief of recreation?
Yes, hi.
What's your name?
Pharrell Coates.
Pharrell Coates. Do you have a business card?
I do. Give me one moment.
I want to I can fill out a FOIA request with you.
No, FOIA requests go to our legal department.
No, I know. I just want to submit it with you, and then the onus will be on you to forward it to legal.
Let me see.
The
I
way-
think you could just email them directly. But let me get you the email
I wanted
address.
to do it in person, in writing.
I don't have a form. We don't give out the form.
No, it's
Just
okay.
the email address that you send.
You can use a blank piece of paper.
What I'll do is I'll give you my card and I'll send you the email address or write the email
If you
address on the
can,
back.
I don't have internet access. That's why I came in person, so I can fill it out on paper in person.
I don't actually have that form though.
No, I don't need a form. I can do it on a blank piece of paper, and
So you're just
then
gonna write it out on a piece of like
Yeah.
regular printed paper and give it to me?
yeah. If you want to,
You take a seat in the lobby, I'll bring it to you.
Okay, I'm gonna take a walk around. I guess I'll be back. Thank you. Everybody went into hiding. Hopefully they went to do their work. Oh shit, we got NYPD here. Hey, how are you? Excuse me.
Gonna talk to you next. What's your business here?
Am I being detained?
That's why you're doing here. It's not a public building.
I'd like to continue moving.
Okay, I just need to address what you're doing.
Am I being detained?
I'm asking you some questions. It's not a public building.
It is a
They
public
asked some
building.
concerns while you were in here. You can't just walk in like that at the front desk there. You didn't stop and speak to anybody, even address anything you needed to do.
I
You didn't
did.
even sign your name, remember?
I did.
You did? What's your name?
Everything you saying that I didn't do, I did.
What's your name?
It's written down.
I don't know which one is your signature.
What's your name and badge number?
Yeah, it's Hernandez 23034.
Hernandez and
Yeah,
right
for the
there.
49 precinct, 2121 East Leicester Road, next to Jacoby Hospital.
Okay. So how can I help you?
Yeah, you have to go.
Go where?
You're not an employee here.
Okay, it's a public building.
All right, you need to go. They don't want you here.
Why would I leave a public building while I'm conducting business?
What business?
Why would you even ask me
What
to leave?
business?
See paperwork, gathering public information.
All right, can I see the paperwork then?
Am I committing a crime?
You're in a building. You're trespassing. You don't
How am I
go
trespassing in a
over
public
it's not
building?
public building. You don't want you to. You're not
You came here-
You saying you signed the book. I'm asking
I
you what's your
did.
name. You're not giving me any information.
I don't want to give out my name here. I'm here anonymously.
What?
I'm here anonymously.
You said you signed the book. So how are you
I did.
announcing that you signed
I
the
did.
book?
You're not making.
I'm not understanding.
So you're here to give everyone a hard time?
No, not at all. I'm here to conduct
Every court
business.
cops, basically, right?
So-
What you wanna do?
You can lose your disdain. I'm here exercising my rights that you swore to protect.
Exercising your rights.
That
and
you
being
swore to
annoying
protect.
everybody else. is
That you
what
swore to
you're telling me.
protect. I'm not committing a crime.
Doesn't
I'm
matter. They don't want you.
trespassing is in a public area.
It's not public.
It is public. So how?
You gotta go. Come on. I'm not
Please
doing
don't
this.
touch me, man. Call your
You gotta go.
supervisor.
You gotta go. No, you gotta
Call your
go.
supervisor.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
We're not doing what? You're not gonna protect my rights? That's what you mean? Stop pushing me, ma'am. I can walk on my own.
So go ahead.
De-escalate.
Walk. Yeah.
De-escalate.
We are gonna
De-escalate.
Let's go.
Call your supervisor.
We're gonna go. This is
I have business to conduct in this
What
public
business?
building,
What
and you're
business?
violating my rights
All right, call
because you
whoever.
don't like that I'm
You're
recording
doing a business with who?
with this public entity.
What
Public
public
entity.
entity?
How did you?
So
did
the building is working with you.
Ma'am, did you need key card
Hold on,
access to
is
enter
the
the building?
building- is the
Did you
building
need
working?
key card
You don't need
access?
key card access, but there's a book
It's
there to
public,
sign
right?
when
And I
you come
signed in.
And that's what we're asking.
And I
you.
signed
What's the
in. I'm
information?
here anonymously. I don't want to give.
Because you're not giving us
Why?
any type of info.
Are you gonna help me with my business? I came here to
I'm
conduct
gonna help you
business.
to
We
walk
could
if you
direct you
don't
to the right
walk.
person if you're not.
I didn't. First of all, I didn't call you.
You didn't.
They called you,
Because we were
right?
alone
So you
with
need
I
to
do.
go.
I'm the
We spoke to
public.
them,
Boss,
they said
please.
it's not a public.
You know what
building.
is so sad that all of you serve the public.
that's-
I'm a
that's-
member of the public.
You need
I'm
to
here
go.
conducting business. Why would I need to leave if I'm not committing a crime in a public
All
building?
right, we've spoken to you nicely.
So
and
you
again,
just
you're
want to
not
violate
giving
my
us your
rights, right?
Listen.
Do I
if
have
you
to
don't
answer
walk,
questions?
I'm gonna help you to walk.
I don't need you to walk. I need to
All
conduct
right,
business.
So you need to go. You're not
I
conducting
want to
any
conduct
kind
my
of
business. Call your
business.
soup. Don't touch me, ma'am. I'm not being detained. Why are you touching
You
me?
have to go. That's why.
Man, you're touching me unlawfully.
Sir, come on. Let's go.
You're touching me unlawfully. Stop touching me. Call your supervisor, bro. Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor. I have a right to conduct business in this public building. You can't deny me, bro.
Sign it all, right?
Ma'am, stop touching me, ma'am. Ma'am, stop touching me, ma'am. They said I could be here. They said I could record.
Who said that?
Come on, you bugging. Honor your oath. Honor your oath. Do your job properly, ma'am. Do your job properly, ma'am. Do your job properly.
No one said
It's
you
public.
could be
It's
here. They all
public.
want you to go and
It's
you need to
public.
go.
It's public, man. De-escalate, because you get me riled up for no reason. I'm here conducting business. I'm exercising my rights peacefully in a public building. You're trying to violate my rights. You were hands-on 2 times already. Call your supervisor. What crime is being committed? I'm gathering public information. This is a public building. Not only that, I can watch my government workers in the course of their duties. You know that. I could come here.
Nobody could walk past
I-
a certain point. He's playing.
Where do you look, ma'am? Look. If there was a sign,
We've already spoke to you.
can I talk to you because you seem a little bit more level-headed? If there was a sign that said authorized personnel only, I would have never went there. This is a hallway, publicly accessible. They conduct business. I'm still going to conduct my business. That's why I came here. It doesn't matter if they don't like that I'm recording. It's public. They work for the government.
About you recording.
All right then. So why is she going hands-on?
I'm not worried about you recording.
I told you my
You're coming
intent.
past me. You're not telling me your intent. You're just telling me.
You're not
signed-
an
didn't
employee,
sign
I'm
anything.
here.
You said
Look,
you walked in.
right there. Boom.
All right, but
Right
see
there.
how you're trying to play it both
Because you
sides.
came already with
You
disdain
came and asked
that
me a
you
question.
came
There's
here.
No disdain. You
It
just said
is.
you just said I've been.
Let's
the
start
peaceful
over.
one
Let's
and the peaceful
de-escalate.
one.
Let's start
And
over.
I'm de-escalating.
All right, let's start over.
I'm not hyping
I'm
myself
here.
up.
I'm here in a public building, exercising my rights peacefully. So what crime am I committing? I have a right to conduct business in this building. Do I not?
Again, nobody's asking whether or not you have business to conduct here. You're walking in the building. They have no idea who you are, what you're doing in here.
It's public, sir.
Again,
It's public.
I'm telling you what they're saying, what they're stating. You said you didn't call 911. They called 911.
Right.
You're
Do your
telling-
investigation.
And that's what I was doing, but you're
Okay.
stopping that because you're
I'm
not
not
telling me
because
what
I don't
you're
want.
here for.
Because I told them they asked me to give ID.
They just said they're both here. They said you didn't say anything.
Right,
You walked
because-
in and went about business.
Sir.
You didn't say anything.
Respectfully, sir, I don't have to. I can be here. I don't have the Fifth Amendment. I don't have to talk to nobody.
You
I
don't,
could
but
come
then
here.
You don't belong in here.
I can come here. I can sit down and I can watch these public
Yeah,
workers
but
for
you-
8
you're-
hours
but you're-
until it
but you're saying
closes.
about what you could have done,
Right or
and
wrong?
what you believe you could have done. You're telling me that, but you didn't do that. You walked past the point. You
I
didn't
walked
say
right here.
anything.
I walked right
You
here.
didn't say anything. I have the two reports
Everything's
here.
on
You
camera,
say-
sir.
And everything's on
Right.
camera. I'm on.
Nobody knows
I'm
you
on.
here. You're not familiar here.
Are you
Where
saying
in
that the
this law-
public-
Well, hold on. Where did you sign in this law?
The last line. I'm the last member of the
GI?
public to come here.
Who's a GI?
I have to give my identity to enter a public building.
It says name.
Do I have to?
Timing, timeout, location.
The only
You're not even
reason-
following-
the
you're not
only
even
reason-
following the
I didn't-
rules of the actual establishment.
Respectfully,
If this is a building,
that's
the
not
building has
against.
rules and you're not
It's not
following
against the
it.
law. It's not against the law. I could be here anonymously. I'm a member of the public. Right or wrong?
Again, you're telling me about what you're doing and they're addressing you. There's a reason why she's sitting here. She's
There's
not
a-
just sitting here. for
What's
her
the
health.
issue? I signed in.
The issue is that
she
you
asked me to
didn't
sign in.
when
I
you
did
originally
sign
came
in.
They stated. They said you walked that way.
I walked right. I walked right here. I spoke to the lady from this office. She said, "If you don't mind signing in," which is a request. I don't have to sign into a public building. If this is a private building, yes, but a public building, we don't have to sign
When you go
in.
to a courthouse, do you not sign
I don't
in?
sign in to go to court.
When you go to a courthouse, you go through a metal detector, you go to a line scan.
You don't
they
sign. They don't
what
ask
your
you for
official
ID
business
though.
is here.
They ask you for ID.
information.
No, they don't.
When you go to a courthouse, they ask for information. You're not just walking into a courthouse like you just did here
Sir.
to continue to walk through, to proceed to walk through.
Sir, they don't ask you for ID to enter a courthouse. They might check your belongings.
You go through and they ask you what's your business here. You don't just walk into a courthouse.
I don't want to. What are you trying to say? Did I do something? Is it a
just walked
crime?
in here.
And she asked me.
So I'm telling you, if you have no business here, which you're not even trying to address that,
I do.
what it is.
I
If
told
came
you.
here- and again, I said,
told you
okay,
twice.
No, you didn't. You just
I
keep
said to
saying
gather
I'm here
public
gather
information. Yes,
Okay,
that's
why I
business.
said they need to know where you're going and what public information you're trying
The
to
lady
address
said-
so they can give it to you. No one's stopping you from getting any information.
So
that you
why
ask
is she
for.
attacking me?
Because you're telling us that you belong in here.
I
and
have
you
a
don't
right to
belong
be
in
here. Not only do I
Again,
belong, I have a right to
no
be
one
here.
stated that you can't walk in here to get information.
why is she grabbing me?
You stating that about a signing which you didn't sign when you initially walked
Right.
in. We can address that because
Right.
you first said you
Because
didn't.
I don't have to.
Again, it's a sign-in sheet, and they're here to assist with what you need.
Mm-hmm.
But you're walking in as if you have the authority to just walk in, and you don't.
It's public.
It's a public.
I'm not in
facility
a
to get
restricted area.
Information. It's not for you to just walk in and go sit at a desk.
I
because
didn't
you
say
feel
that.
like it.
I didn't say that.
you
I've
sat at
only
a
been
desk.
in the hallways.
I said what you were going in, and they don't know what you're in here for.
Sir, I've only been in the publicly accessible areas,
Again.
which is this hallway. The lady came out, she
Again.
said, do you want me to give you a tour? I said, no, ma'am, I'm okay. She said, well, you can stay in the hallway. It's public.
Who said that? No,
The
nobody
lady
said
over
that.
here, Robert, whatever her name is, she didn't call the cops. Security did because I didn't want to give her my ID, and I'm telling her the only reason why I give up my Fourth Amendment is if I'm being arrested. And you know I have the right to be in public anonymously. And I can
Again,
gather
this
and I
is
can
not
watch them while they
public.
work. Just like
It's a public facility, but this is not public.
You don't like libraries, sir?
This is not
Libraries
public.
are fun. This is more fun. It's
sir,
more fun watching like
ma'am,
employees get
Ma'am,
annoyed when you're walking past.
I can
them.
come in here, I can sit down on that chair, and I can watch them until the building closes,
We're not
and I'll be
speaking
well
about
within my
that.
rights. Yes
We're
or
not
no?
speaking about that. You keep addressing
Because I don't understand.
something separate from what you're doing. We're addressing what you came in here and did.
What did I do illegal? What name
Again,
one thing I
just
did
told you,
illegal?
You came into the facility and didn't address anybody. You walked in, which is what I'm being told by the two employees.
Because I want to be here peacefully and quietly.
But you're saying
I don't want to
peacefully,
talk
it's
to
not
nobody.
peaceful
I just
because
want to
now they call
come
us.
watch people.
Because now they call us.
I can come.
You just said you could come in and sit down.
And when she asked me
Come
what
in
you,
and sit
she
down is
asked
not
me,
what you just
sir,
said
when
you did.
she asked me what I'm doing, I told her, I'm taking pictures
They're
and
not
videos.
saying you told anybody
I'm
anything.
working on a story. I'm watching my government workers in the course of their duty, and I'm gathering public information. That's not illegal. I can do that in a public building. You know that.
You're
So what's the
telling me
point?
about coming into a facility, and again, you keep playing it on semantics. You're going in a public facility,
Right.
which is a public building.
Yes.
It doesn't mean that you have access to just walk into a building and walk wherever you want into a facility. You don't have that.
I've only
You
been in
have
the publicly
public building,
accessible
coming
areas.
Here to ask. But it's not publicly accessible because they have a desk here to figure out what you're here for, and you're not addressing what you're
I
here
told
for.
them.
They're
I told
stating
them.
you haven't.
I did.
You just said you didn't even give him the information when he asked you for your ID to know.
Do
who
I
you
have
are
to give
because
them my
you're
ID?
You're
No, I
walking through a
signed
building.
in.
At that point, you're passing all points and trying to go through something that you don't have the access to.
I do, because there's no sign saying I can't walk down this
Again.
hallway. Right or wrong?
Again.
Do you see a sign that says I can't walk here? They service the public at these offices. Look at that office. It has a look at that office over here. It's locked. It has a counter where they service the public. So clearly the public can go up to that office and ask for public information.
Yes, after you pass
and
the
I
initial
did.
point.
And I did.
There's clerks and there's
I did.
and there's windows just like that in the
It's not
courthouse.
against the
As
law
I
to
said,
be in a
but you
public
didn't
building
walk into a
anonymously.
courthouse. You
It's
don't
not
walk into a
against-
courthouse as such.
So respectfully, the bottom line is, it's not against the law to be in a
It is
public
if you're
building
trespassing.
anonymously. I'm
You're
not.
trespassing. You have no business here, and you're not addressing to
I told
anyone
you
that
my
asks
business.
you or runs this facility.
How did I
what
get
is the
this?
public business.
How did I get this?
I don't know. I wasn't in here when
because
you
I
came
spoke
here.
to the
This is a
chief.
blank piece of paper. What
Yeah,
blank
because I'm
piece
gonna
of
fill out
paper
my
did they give
FOIA
you?
request.
Okay,
Which
so
I have a
then-
right to do as well.
I
That's
didn't
the
say you
law.
don't have a right to fill out anything.
So
I'm
why is your
asking
why
what
is
was
your partner
business
going
here?
And I'm telling
and
you,
you haven't told me any
I
business.
told you 3 times
No,
to
you
watch my
haven't.
government workers in the course of their duty. I'm
Again.
working on a story.
Again.
Can I do that? Do I not have the right to watch my government?
You didn't. No, you're not
I don't-
signing and you're not doing any of that.
I did sign in.
He's gonna- all
You
right.
just looked. I
Request
signed
from my
in.
supervisor. He's coming shortly.
I need your card. I need your RTK card, please.
My what card?
Your RTK card.
RTK?
Right to know? The Right to Know Act? That's the law.
Okay, no problem.
If I could get your card, please.
Yeah, you will.
Because you all the way up here, you immediately went hands on. You didn't investigate. You didn't try to
We did,
de-escalate.
and you didn't proceed any
Because
any information.
respectfully, sir,
That's our investigation.
Respectfully, sir, I don't
We
have
came
to
here
answer
respectfully.
questions. I'm not committing a
You're
crime.
trespassing and that's
I'm
it.
not committing a
You're
crime.
trespassing and that's it.
Is this hallway not publicly accessible?
It's not. It's public.
It is.
It's a public facility, but it's not publicly accessible.
You know
You
what?
didn't come and address
Am I
anything.
detained? Because I
You
got
have to
business.
speak to the
I have
supervisor.
business to
The supervisor's
conduct.
on his way.
I have
You're
business
not.
to
There's
conduct.
No other business to conduct in
There
here.
is.
The exit's this way.
There is business to conduct. I came here for a purpose. I'm not just
And we
here.
asked what the purpose was. The
And I
people that
told
run
you
this
4
facility said
times.
you have not given them any information on the information you were trying to obtain.
Excuse me. Can I speak to a supervisor, please? Can I speak to Pharrell Coates, please. Can I speak to him? Can you get him for me? Are you detaining me?
I'm here with you. You guys speak to supervisor.
All right, because I want to go to his office. The gentleman, I told him I'll be back.
He's gonna go call him.
I can walk down this hallway because it's publicly accessible. There's not a sign that says no trespassing. This is a public area. Are you blocking my movement? Are you stopping me from conducting business?
That's how you want to see it.
I'm asking you a question. Am I being
Give you
detained?
an answer.
Am I being detained for a
Give you
crime?
an answer.
I don't remember.
You don't belong in the building.
In a public lobby. I'm trespassing in a public lobby. I did sign in. She noted on camera that my initials were GI. So I don't see what crime I'm committing.
I just told you.
Trespassing in a public area while engaged in a constitutionally protected activity and conducting business? I have a right to come here and gather public information. I could watch you at work. I could watch them at work. I'm not being disorderly. I'm not anywhere I'm not supposed to be. How you doing, sir? Did I not come up to you and state my business with you? I told you.
We're here recording. You asked for my card. You want to fill out a photo request.
Right. That's official business, is it not? They're saying that I'm here with no purpose.
This is not a public facility.
It is public. How is it not? This.
Because we don't interact with the public in that manner here.
So why do you have doors with counters? Can the public come in here and gather public information?
They can stop at the front desk. If it's during operational hours.
And the lady,
office, they can request
this lady right here, what's her name?
speak with.
What's her name? Because she said that I can walk around and take pictures.
It's because she didn't want a conflict. Essentially,
It's not a
what's supposed to
conflict,
happen
sir.
is You come in, you stop at the front desk, you
I did.
identify yourself, you
I did.
sign in, you show ID. If you're here for something related to a permit, somebody will come out and speak with you. If you're here for something related, no, well, you can ask them, I don't know.
No, didn't show ID.
I don't need to show ID.
Oh, okay.
I have a
Oh, you
Fourth
were just
Amendment.
told you were just told you
I have a
had to.
Fourth
You were
Amendment.
just told you had to.
Is it
You were just told you had to.
is that a law or a policy?
You just, here, yeah.
Because you
And
can't
you're-
put policy over
you're not
law.
following the rules.
You can't. It's not against the law.
All right, no problem. But
I still have business to
you're not
conduct.
following the
You
rules of the
can.
establishment,
You
right?
can, one, you can't deny me a FOIA request. I have a right to request public records. Why don't you just respect my rights in public?
All right.
I didn't go in no
Everybody else
restricted
doesn't
areas.
come here. You're making
Sir,
everybody
are these
else
hallways restricted? Or they wide open to the public, right?
No,
The lady said that I can walk.
At this point,
Where-
leave the front desk and somebody will come and meet you.
How's the public supposed to know that? There's no sign saying that.
You're supposed to stop and speak with the person here, they tell you.
Signage is very important. I want to fill out my FOIA. All I need is a copy, okay?
I'm gonna defer to what the
I have
officers
a-
say, I'll be in my
I have
office.
so I'm gonna fill it out. I'm gonna fill out my FOIA and I'm gonna submit it with you, okay?
I'm gonna defer to whatever the officers say.
They can't help me with my FOIA. They don't work for parks.
They want me to come back and take your FOIA request?
You have to, through the FOIA law, you have to accept my FOIA.
We accepted the email, as I told you.
I don't have internet access. You should call legal. Call legal. They'll let you know I have a right to submit it in person.
Okay, write it out.
All right. I just need a copy, okay? A stamp copy.
That I'm not doing. I don't have a stamp.
I just need a copy for my records. You keep the original. That's it.
That's not how it works. It's supposed to be online.
It's
I will
okay.
take the paper if you
I'll-
want me to take the paper.
I'll have it on camera. Don't worry.
Good luck.
How you doing? You a supervisor? Yep. How you doing? I'm Guy. So I'm here in this public building. Came here to conduct business. The only thing is that I'm recording my business, which, as you know, I have a right to record.
What's the business?
So I wanted to gather matters of public interest. One, I want to watch my government workers in the course of their duties. I want to get business cards. I want to fill out a FOIA. I want to request name, title, and salaries. I want to request a budget. I'm doing a story on this building here. I've only been in the publicly accessible areas. They asked me to sign in. I didn't wish to sign in because I come to these public buildings anonymously, which I have a right to be here anonymously. So I still signed, and I still signed in. I still signed in out of courtesy. You know what I mean? And they asked me why I'm here. I said, I'm not here on no ill intent. I'm just here gathering public information. I just spoke to that gentleman. The lady said, can you sign in? I said, I don't really feel like it. She made a call. When she made that call, she came out. She said, you're fine. You can walk around. Would you like me to walk around with you? I said, no, I'm okay. I'm only going to be in the hallways. If there was a sign that said, authorized personnel only beyond this point, I would know, okay, the public is not allowed here. But this is a public building. I'm only in the public hallways. I'm not anywhere I'm not supposed to be. I'm not being disorderly. I'm not yelling. I'm not cursing at anybody. I'm here peacefully to gather public information. Your officer comes. She immediately grabs me. I understand that you might not like cop watches, but I'm not cursing you out.
You didn't say you were a cop watch anyway. You were just a disorderly
Anyways.
in the building, so I removed
How is
you.
I disorderly, ma'am?
You were disorderly. No,
How,
you're not.
ma'am? By taking
I explained it
pictures?
to you a million times. I'm not asking you.
I just want to be able to exercise my rights here peacefully without people that swore to protect my rights violating my rights. I'm not here committing no crimes. He's saying I'm trespassing. I'm in a public lobby now.
When they see somebody coming in who's bypassing the sign and he's walking around, like, what do you think they're doing?
I understand that. And I understand it might not be normal. But it's not against the law to not sign into a public building. If this was a private building, I understand. Yes, you have to show ID because it's private. But this is publicly owned and publicly funded. I want to be here anonymously. I want to be here peacefully and anonymously. I just want to watch my government workers in the course of their duties. That's it, and I have a right to do that. As long as I'm not being disorderly, I'm not anywhere I'm not supposed to be. I didn't see no signs that say no trespassing. Outside? Where? Yeah, of course. You didn't catch me over there. I pay signs in public are...
From that point and beyond, it's only authorized.
What are you talking about?
Did you read it?
You talking about that driving sign that said authorized cars only? I'm not a car. This is the headquarters for Parks Department. The public can come in here. The public can come in here and gather public information. I'm not committing a crime. I have a right to gather public information. I have a right to submit a FOIA. I have a right. If you don't allow me my right, that's discrimination.
I told him that that's not how he goes about getting that information.
I told him I don't have internet access. Through the FOIA law, I can write it in person. I can come in person. I can write out my public records request and I can submit it. It'll be on his job to forward it to legal. I just did this in Brooklyn at the Brooklyn Parks headquarters. I submitted my FOIA. I took my pictures.
You're gonna take a piece of paper and what?
I'm gonna write out my request.
A request for what?
Public records.
Which record?
Name, title, salary, whatever public records I want.
He said that they don't do that. Though.
They have to.
Right,
I tell you, this isn't my
this
first
is what
time
I'm saying.
submit. Then he's miseducated. I have a right to submit a FOIA in person. Not everybody has internet access. I can come. That's why these buildings are here. I can come into this building and submit it.
All right, they want you out of the building.
Why would they? Then you're gonna allow them to violate my rights and deny me a FOIA request on camera?
I'm not talking about violating rights. I'm just saying.
I have a right to.
They don't want you in the building.
So why would they ask me to leave a public building? I'm not committing a crime. That means I have a right to be here just like everybody else. If I was being disorderly, I was cursing, I was doing that, right. Now I'm committing a crime, now you can ask me to leave from public. But I'm conducting legal and lawful business. I'm not breaking the law. I'm gonna go about my business, okay? Can I get everybody's card, please? Can I get everybody's card, please? It shouldn't even be an interaction. I'm in a public building. I'm in a public building conducting business. That's not against the law. That's fucked up that I pay my taxes for these people to treat me like shit. You get trespassed from public. Trespass from a public building, have a right to be in. Ma'am, do you have the time, please?
Right behind you.
Today's the 1st. I'm being detained for no crime. I'm in a public area.
Really? Go ahead. Thank you. Really?
He's a liar, that's why.
I'm surprised the park police don't let them know that this is a public building.
Yeah, so fill out the request, all right? Once you're done, he'll take it, okay? But then you're kind of like limited to having a reason for conducting your business, you know what I mean? So you're limited to public areas, and basically the lobby is the public area. All right?
So why did that lady say that? Well, look, they closed that door. Now, I wouldn't force my way past a closed door. I wouldn't go anywhere I'm not allowed to be. How is the public supposed to know in the public?
Well, yeah.
I just want to ask you one question.
How are they supposed to know?
How am I supposed to know if there's no signs?
They'll tell you.
They didn't. The lady told me that. She said, "Would you like me to walk around with you?"
Well,
I said, "If you want, you can."
I understand, but now I'm letting you know. Okay.
So you're saying that I have a right to be here?
If there's something, yeah, right here, you're
And
fine.
I have a right to conduct business,
as long as you have,
right?
Like, something you need to do.
Yeah.
You know,
I
which
want to
is
watch
your
them.
FOIL request.
Yeah, and I want to watch my government employees in the course of their duties, which I have the right to do.
No, you can't like just sit in the building with waiting and waiting just because you want to people watch. You know, like this
Not
is
people
you gotta
watch
have,
government.
like,
I'm a journalist.
purpose.
I'm investigating. I'm an investigative journalist.
Well, once you're done with your FOIL request, you will take it.
Can people, I'm just trying to say, can people come in here and exercise their rights in a public building?
What rights are you talking about?
Journalism, freedom of the press.
You have to have, you gotta have a reason for what you're doing. Not just
That was cute.
to sit here and...
Yeah, I don't need an ID to exercise my rights.
She didn't ask if you have an ID.
No, she's saying, do I have like a
Permit.
press pass?
Your name is Eli, right?
Nah.
No, it's not Eli?
I'm Good Guy Activism. Yeah. Eli's tall, Dominican. I'm Good Guy Activism.
Good guy.
Yeah. I'm just here to exercise my rights peacefully. And I would hope that you guys would come and honor my rights and protect my rights.
So let's
I need
do
everybody's
your
card,
FOIL
please.
request.
I need everybody's
Yeah,
card,
well,
please.
you'll get everyone's information, right?
Is there a time limit that I have to conduct my business?
Well, I mean, no one's stopping you. Like,
Can't I be here until the building closes as long as I'm conducting business?
Well,
No.
what's your business? You're gonna sit here until 8 hours filling out the form?
Don't I have a right to be in a public building? I have a right to be here, right?
I know.
I don't see what the issue is. No, I don't see what the issue
fill
is.
out
I'm
the form.
confused, and I will. I just don't understand. I don't see what the issue is. There's so many people here with guns, and all I have is a camera. And I told you my intent. I'm here peacefully.
What we have-
So I don't
what we
understand
have
why you
is
guys,
irrelevant.
you guys are trying to intimidate me and bully me and force me to rush and conduct your business because
I'm
they
not-
don't know
you
that I
keep
have a right to
talking,
be
I'm
here.
saying fill out the form.
I would like everybody's card, please.
And I said you'll get it, so come
Okay,
on.
all right. I planned on praying in here too before I left. Can I pray in here before I leave? Can I pray in here before I leave?
You're gonna fill out the form and then you're gonna leave. I'm not gonna rush you. Just fill the form out.
It's crazy. That's crazy. There's no crime. I don't understand why you guys are here. There's no crime. Am I detained?
Obviously not, because I'm telling
Okay,
you.
so I don't. Why y'all babysitting me? I don't understand that. Why y'all babysitting a law-abiding citizen in a public building? Because y'all don't like that I'm recording? It's fucked up. There's so many crimes out there that are being committed, but you want to babysit a man that's conducting legal and lawful business.
This interaction highlights the importance of knowing your rights when dealing with public servants. The man stood his ground, peacefully exercising his right to record, while the employees struggled with understanding his First Amendment rights. It's a great reminder of the importance of public accountability. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and check the description for more info. As we transition from this important reminder about public accountability and knowing your rights, we now find ourselves in another powerful encounter. In this video, the First Amendment is tested once again as an individual stands up for his right to record in public while interacting with police officers in the Bronx. Tensions rise as the officers demand compliance and even attempt to touch the individual who refuses to back down. Watch as the situation unfolds, and the man makes it clear that he's not going to let anyone infringe on his rights. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more First Amendment audits.
Car number 105551. Let's see how long it takes you to crash this one. Is your car locked?
Don't touch my car.
I could do what the fuck I want.
Back.
I could do what the
You need to
fuck
get on
I
the
want.
sidewalk. Get on the sidewalk.
I don't have to get on no
Get
sidewalk.
On the sidewalk.
Back up.
Get on the sidewalk.
Back up.
Get on the sidewalk.
Back up.
If you obstruct this investigation, you will go to
Oh, I'm
jail.
not obstructing anything.
Okay.
The Supreme Court has ruled speech alone does not obstruct. You guys need to learn
You don't
that.
need to be getting on top of us.
I can do whatever I want. I'm holding my government accountable. You just don't like it. You're a tyrant. You're going on YouTube again, by the way. What's up? Yeah, I'm having a good day, Deputy Hattie.
That's good.
That's Alex Figueroa.
They love me.
Alex Figueroa, you having a great day?
I'm having a fantastic day.
Okay.
How long is it gonna take you to crash this car?
We'll find out.
We will, won't we?
We will.
That's ridiculous. Crashing cars. They got the state troopers out here too. Look at her, calling me the First Amendment guy. It's crazy. First Amendment guy is what they gotta call me. They can't call me good citizen, none of that. Apparently the first, practicing your First Amendment is the thing that makes you stick up.
You look different without glasses.
That's okay, I don't need my glasses right now.
You sure you don't need your
I'm 100% positive. You probably need glasses since you always crash in police cars. Are you able to take this police car home?
I can't take it home, Alex Figueroa. Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
Back, man. Back.
We're gonna do a public records request on her too and see how many cars she's crashed. What's on your disciplinary file? Did you know that your partner's crashed 2 police cars? Another officer takes 3 police officers and a state trooper to do whatever they're doing here. It's ridiculous. Oh, next time I see you, I have a poster for you.
Hey, Alex Figueroa.
I left it in my car, I'm sorry.
You made a poster about me?
I did.
I feel special.
I did.
I feel special, Alex.
You should. I've done a lot of research on you.
I think you're a little obsessive.
Look at the 4th cop. I think you two are my favorite cops. They got a dog. State trooper. Making him step out of the car.
You want to bring him over here, Rick?
Scoot back. Scoot back. You're too close.
I'm more
Scoot
than
back.
Excuse me, do
Go
not
back
touch
on
me.
the sidewalk.
Do not touch me.
Scoot back.
Do not touch
Scoot
me.
back.
Do not touch
Scoot
me.
back.
Why are you touching me? Get your hands off me. Don't you fucking touch me, motherfucker. And you're getting a fucking complaint. You have no
Okay,
reason to
you
touch
can
me.
complain,
You have
that's
no fucking reason to touch me, you fucking
Scoot
tyrant.
back.
You have no reason to
Scoot
touch
back.
me. I'm more than far
I'm not
enough. Do
gonna
not
do it.
touch
Scoot
me.
back.
Do not touch me. Do not fucking touch me. He's already getting his lawsuit. You're working on yours. I'm doing a First Amendment protected activity. Don't fucking touch me.
You don't need to be within this close of the
I could be
stop.
wherever the fuck I
No,
want.
you
Fuck
can't.
you. You fucking tyrant. He might be planting something. Go watch him. Make sure his body cam is on. That's what the fuck you should do. You need to go watch him. She can't wait to put me in jail. I know she's been waiting for her opportunity. She's been fucking waiting to get her hands on me. see what it is.
Hey, can you get this guy away from my computer? I don't want him filming my computer or anything like that.
Sergeant, I have a question for you. You're a sergeant, correct? Are you familiar with anything that is visible from public can be recorded? Can you please tell this deputy this?
These are still private computers. You're just not
No,
allowed
but
to
he's
be
in public,
on the
isn't he?
computer.
And you're a police officer in public, so you should have no expectation of privacy.
It's
If he
still
wants
in the
privacy,
middle of an investigation. Just-
that's fine though. If he wants privacy, he needs to get in his car and try to hide the computer screen the best he can. If I'm in public, yes.
Just stand by. Now, I let you speak. Now I'm
Okay.
going to speak.
Go ahead.
Okay? In the middle of an investigation, you don't need to be coming up behind any of us.
Oh no.
It becomes just a safety thing at that point. You
There's no
understand?
safety concern. Do you see how many officers are here and one person with a camera is always a safety concern? A camera should not be a safety concern. I have
don't know
loose
what
gym
else you
shorts.
have
There's
on
nothing
you.
on me, and I'm not going to give you permission to search me, so don't even go there. But I can record anything I see in public. So if I want to go to that sidewalk over there and record these deputies, I can do that. And if you guys try to prevent me from doing that, you're blocking my First Amendment right.
Nobody's blocking you from recording.
Then I can go over there and record these deputies and whatever he's typing on that computer.
Well, then guess what? If you're going to stand behind them, I'm going to stand right there with you.
That's fine. I do
Because
not
I'm
mind
not
that.
going to let my officers feel at risk.
You're pretty close to me though, deputy.
I haven't touched you, Alex.
I know, but you're pretty close to me, and earlier she touched me.
Well, if you're in her investigation.
No, I was just as far as these people were, but she wants to get triggered because I have a camera. That's what happened.
Listen,
That's what happened with her.
what do you do for a living, Alex?
All that, I don't answer questions like that.
No?
No. But you do. Can I have your name and badge number?
It's right there. You can see it on your
Can't say it?
camera.
You can't say it. Be professional and courteous and say it.
It's, well, you say it's spelling it. It's P-E-K-A-R-E-K.
That's better than anything. Than nothing. What, you want to shoot me? You want to take me to jail? Look at her.
Don't be drama.
No, it's not drama. It's these officers need to learn their place. Need to understand that you're a public servant and that I can record you. I don't say anything to you guys until you guys say something to me. When I approached, I didn't say anything to you guys.
Alex, they're doing their investigation.
Yeah,
If you
well,
want to talk to
she's starting to
anybody,
get me
talk
mad.
to me.
Okay. Well, even if I did want to talk, it's not illegal.
Leave it alone. I mean, here's the deal. We want to let these people go. If there's nothing that they need to be held for, it's their right to go
Yeah,
on.
but I think you should back up a little bit too. Well, they've been held here for 42 minutes and plus because I got here late. It's a long time for your deputies to do what they're doing.
I don't know this shit.
Oh,
He
okay.
doesn't work for me.
I need to file a complaint on Deputy Ridgway touching me for no reason. Are you aware that the deputies over there, District 2 office, they have a tendency to touch people just for recording? Just touch me, like, it's happened to me 3 times. What is that? Just for a camera?
Well, if you're in the middle of their investigation,
No.
you're going to be touched
No.
to back up.
Well, at District 2, they don't do investigations. What happens is that I go into the lobby, I try to file complaints. The deputies up there, of course, want to stick up for their other deputies, get unprofessional, and touch me and tell me to get out of the lobby while I'm filming. That's what happens. It's crazy.
You're filing a complaint. Therein lies that is an investigation.
No,
Alex.
no,
Were you not
because I try
filing
to
a
get the
complaint?
information of the supervisor to do it. That's what happens. Because
Did
then they
you
tell
file?
me, oh, you can't file a complaint with me. You have to do it with a direct supervisor. That's why I asked you if you were a direct supervisor, because I need to file one on this one.
Which one? Which one did you just
Ridgeway.
point out? Oh yeah, she's mine.
She is yours?
Yeah.
I would like to file a complaint on her
For
because she was touching me. And I was just as far as those people over there. She was trying to make me stand over here on the sidewalk just because I have a camera. That's the thing, just because I have a camera.
I can always review her video.
Okay. show you my video too, because I know it'll take a while. Or maybe her camera glitched, or it wasn't on, it's dead, no space, something will happen. Just like this one, I requested the body cam of this one when he illegally searched Leighton Fletcher. I can't get it. 10 days. They say it's excluded from public.
Well, it is. If whatever he was working on at that investigation is not complete and closed
Oh no,
out.
it's with me, because he arrested me for obstruction, just because I was recording again, asking why he was searching a man illegally.
But here's the thing, Alex. Has it been settled?
Not yet.
With the state attorney? Then it's not
September
closed.
13th.
Well, then do you, okay. I'm going to teach you a few
I'm
things.
gonna come back over here a little bit because I want to see what he's doing.
Stop filming, please. It's embarrassing.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I appreciate that. You don't mind.
Yes, deputy.
That's part of the investigation. You can't get any closer than that.
That's okay. I'll stay right here. I didn't intend to get any closer.
Okay. Are you going to school?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Are you going to school? Yeah. See, all of this doesn't need to be ugly, does it?
It doesn't. It turned ugly when she put her hands on me. I would have just stayed here. I would have just stayed here minding my business, filming. I wouldn't have had said not a word. But she wants to come up to me all confrontational already because I already put her on YouTube. It was over there in the pharmacy. I went to go get a bottle of water, like literally a bottle of water. They were already there. I didn't care. I was just walking, and then her, corporal, and like 5 other officers, she's talking about something. Hey, there's Alex, First Amendment guy. Hey, everybody, there's First Amendment guy. So what? And then that made me turn on the camera and give her own YouTube video, and I'm pretty sure she hates me now. She can't wait to arrest me.
You guys can sit back in the car with me right with you. Ma'am.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I'm not here to like film you guys. I'm just here to film the police. Deputy, I'm not gonna lie, you seem like a nice officer, but if I start talking to you, then these deputies will take my niceness for kindness towards them to do whatever they want to. I'm not gonna let it happen. I can't.
Alex, have you ever even asked to do a ride-along or actually?
You know, actually,
see what
I've been
it's-
considering it. I have, but I don't think it'll be smart for me now. At all. It won't be smart.
Yeah. Well, you don't seem very open-minded to the whole, you know, looking at it from all perspectives. Do you go hang around Tampa police as well?
That's Ebor Rob's area. This is my area.
Is it? Okay. Rob started it first?
I'll go over there too if I want to, but I don't normally go over there.
Did you grow up here? Alex, Jesus, come on. That's just a pretty open question.
They are pretty open, but I don't. You know what? Anything that I answer to you could be used against me in court. You know that, right? You should know that.
Here's the deal. I mean, if I really want, I'm being just polite.
I understand that, and I appreciate it. That's how all public
conversation.
servants should be. Not her putting her hands on me and getting confrontational just because she see me walk up with a camera.
Alex,
I was standing about right here. She came putting her hands on me, trying to push me back, get on the sidewalk. They're standing over there. Why they can't get on the sidewalk? What's wrong with me?
They're part of the stop.
No.
That's their vehicle.
It's just her excuse to try to get me for obstructing her investigation. That's what it is.
Listen.
No, that's what it is.
Listen, stop. Just listen again, okay? There's something inside of you that actually does want to like have a normal conversation. So
I do.
In
I would
a
like to.
traffic stop. See, because you're here, it's now increasing the amount of personnel that have to be here just to make sure that you don't come up on somebody's back. So, is that right now to do to the taxpayer that normally a traffic stop that's one person now has to become more?
I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have to be. I'm just a guy with a camera, that's it. I'm not going to run up on anybody. What makes you think that?
Well, I know this now. How would I know this before?
You're the one with the gun, the taser, the pepper spray, the baton, all those.
If you're behind my back, how can I see what you're
No,
doing?
no, no. Yes. I just wanted to go say bye to her, but she didn't want to be courteous and say bye back.
Why are you trying to egg her?
Deputy, you gotta watch my videos. I don't start with these cops, they start with me. The only thing that triggers them is this camera. And that's what leads me to believe they wish there was no constitution, no right to record them so they could do whatever they want. You know how fast I'll get thrown in handcuffs? You know there's a deputy, Deputy Greco, I think is his name.
Okay.
Are you familiar with him?
I know who that is.
Yeah, him. Whenever I pull up somewhere, he likes to trespass me on the spot. I don't know if he's authorized to trespass in that area, but he gets my license plate and he does it just because of my camera. He'll be like, you need to leave. Let 2 seconds pass, I'm walking, oh, you're officially trespassed. Then he starts going on the radio saying my license plate. No problem. Have a good one.
This isn't your long-term plan, is it?
No. I will tell you what my plan is. And you might think I'm crazy, but I actually want to be a juvenile dependency judge.
I don't know that that's crazy. But, so, you obviously have a lot of school in front of you.
I have a tuition waiver. I don't pay for school.
Okay, so then you're in school. Where are you going to school at?
Why are you gonna pull up at me? You're gonna pull up to my school?
How excited.
You're gonna go visit me? We're gonna have lunch one day?
No, I'm good. I'm busy now.
Oh, they got something on their car.
This interaction demonstrates the importance of standing up for your rights in public spaces, even when confronted by law enforcement. The individual maintains his composure and calmly asserts his rights despite the officer's attempts to intimidate him. A reminder for all to remember the freedoms we're guaranteed and how critical it is to hold public servants accountable. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check the description for more